Hi, welcome and back my dear friends of an underwater world. Today, part 3 of our video series on how regulators actually work. If you missed the first two parts or need to catch up, you can of course find the links in the video description. Now that we have covered the basics in the first part, which are helpful for a basic understanding, and we also know how a second stage with a downstream valve works, let's take a closer look at the pilot valve today. I won't go into the basics operation of the second stage today, as you've already seen that in the last video. The pilot valve consists of the main valve carrier shown in yellow. Don't be confused by the illustration. You can imagine the right hand side as a hollow tube with individual holes. The pilot valve is located in the second stage. We also have a rocker arm in orange, which has a connection to the diaphragm of the second stage. As we saw last week, the medium pressure provided by the first stage comes from the left side and can spread out in the so-called pilot chamber, pressing the main valve carrier against the opening and closing the connection to the first stage. At the same time, the pressure also acts against the tilt valve and closes it. However, as soon as the rocket valve is deflected, which is analogous to the rocker arm discussed last week, the opening of the pilot valves opens so that the air can flow into the second stage. This has the effect of reducing the pressure in the pilot chamber. As a result, the pressure of the left side of the main valve carrier increases, though that a force pushed it to the right, and the actual opening to the second stage is released. The result? We are supplied with air, and the air flow at the valve opening dries up. However, as soon as we stop inhaling and the tilt valve returns to its original position, the pressure in the pilot chamber builds up again and closes the passage between the main valve opening and the pilot chamber, returning us to our original state and starting the whole game all over again. And that's all for today. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video and were able to learn something. About all, please let me know your criticism in the comments so that I can tailor the videos to your preferences in the future. The next video in this series will be next week, when we will take a look at the first stage. Stay tuned, I look forward to seeing you, and as always, all time good air and ciao.